Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I believe we're live. So, Suzuki. I quit using profanity in my videos. It's about a year ago, because I sounded silly doing it. But Suzuki, you are trying to make me use profanity in my videos again with this new price of the DR-Z. In the South, we have a saying. A lot of people will tell you that someone is very proud of something when it's highly priced. In the 90s, I remember a lot of people saying they're sure proud of them Toyota trucks. Well, now you can say Suzuki, one of my favorite brand of motorcycles, they are sure proud of those DR-Z4s. And I get that you've got this new electronics kit with it, the new rider modes, but I don't think anybody's asking for that on a DR-Z 400 or a DR-Z 4s because look, this is gravel road mode on my DR-650, and this is rain mode, and this is snow mode. I just found out snow mode. That's my snow mode right there. So okay, so maybe it's the electronics. I'm trying to speculate on this. In my video yesterday or 2 days ago or whenever I made it, because this actually wasn't supposed to be the next video, but the sticker shock is prompting me to want to talk about this more. But it's actually supposed to be about my DR-650. My buddy Morgan's going to take his DR with the TM40 and my DR with the stock BST40, and we're going to do some cool comparisons. Please like and subscribe, hit that bell so you don't miss it when it does drop. But now we're going to talk about why could this possibly be $89.99. The suspension. Now I do know on a DR-650, and it could be an apples to oranges comparison, but I'm sure that for a DR-Z, if you went to Cogent or another company like the DR, you're going to be spending 1200. YSS suspensions look like they're around 500 for this bike. 390 looks like I'm seeing different prices for that. But to go from this, 71.99, and I'm in the process. I was in the process of looking. I had the DR listed because I'm 6'4", I'm 235 pounds, I have leukemia, and I'm not strong enough some days to even ride. Some days I spend the whole day in bed recovering. But on the DR, it's getting a lot to kind of muscle that bike around on something technical. So I was looking for a DR. Well, it looks like the DR-Z used market's probably going to go up a little bit for a while, but then to hit this and see 89.99 blows my mind. Now I'm seeing an expansion chamber right here, so maybe Suzuki hid some horsepower in this motor, and maybe it uncorks itself very easily. Maybe fifth gear is so tall that you can cruise at 85. But like I said, a mosquito fart, it's going to make that bike shake if a mosquito farts in front of you. Also, it could be so low that you don't need to put a small tooth sprocket in the front. It could be that. It could be that the suspension is so amazing that a 150-pound rider could keep this same suspension, and a 250-pound rider may keep, maybe that's a stretch, but a 220-pound rider can keep that same suspension. Maybe the rise and angle of this is just so perfect on the stock handlebar, which I'm imagining is probably a 7/8 inch handlebar. So you got to go to the aftermarket for some stuff. When I look at the specs, I love the chassis. It's 11.6 inches rear travel. That's great. 11 inches front travel, fantastic. Let's compare. I mean, you look at the specs on this, though. What do we have going on here on the chassis? I don't really say. They're leaving a lot out. They're telling you a lot more about the new bike, but I'm trying to figure out if someone can help me figure out where this 89.99 comes, because when you break this price down, you're adding 600 to it, so we're at 9,600. State tax in Mississippi is 7%. It's going to be like 680-ish, somewhere around there. So let's just say you're at where are we at, 96 plus another 600. Let's say you're at 10.2. Then dock and prep 500. You're at 10.5. Maybe 10.7, 10.8, depending on what dealership you go to. Let's just say it's 10 and a half. Even if you bought a DR brand new and dropped all the kit on it, like the Cogent suspension, say you don't touch the car, but you do the Cogent and the handlebar and the seat concept seat, and you pull off the rear exhaust and do a evap and pair, you drop the weight of the bike 15 pounds almost. You know, a lithium battery, you add that too. You're still coming in at less with the bike almost weighing what this bike weighs, with the suspension kitted, and you got more torque and horsepower. So I've got to figure out what's going on now. Suzuki's offering a bash plate and handguards because you don't get that at $899 or $89.99. You don't get a bash plate and handguards, and I don't know if this is for emissions, but there is this expansion chamber right here. I don't know if I've talked about this. Maybe that's for emissions to dilute, to pass emissions test. But maybe this is to help uncork some horsepower, because if you look on the older model, you don't see that. So you just get this like straight pipe, like what you get right here. Let me move over, but it's just a straight through there. So maybe, I don't know, maybe there's some stuff we don't know about this bike. But please hit that bell. The TM40 comparison video is coming out soon. It is going to be kind of cold when we're planning to shoot it. We're still hopefully our schedules, Morgan and I schedules will line up and we'll be able to make that video. I also have to worry sometimes about, how I'm doing with my leukemia that day and whatnot, but put the reminder on. Please like and subscribe. Also, I hit 500 subscribers, which is insane. Never thought I would be able to do that. And I would like to thank everybody for doing that. Also, future subscribers, if you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I do plan on doing more pieces like this. I'd also like to do more comparison videos, and we will look forward to just more new content in general. I'm going to be as active as possible with this channel, especially now that I've medically retired. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Please give me your input down in the comments. I love engagement, and I'll talk to you soon. See you in the next video.